Sun beats down on Capi. Fur is wet with sweat. Capi pulls heavy cart of mud every day from river to construction site. Boss Capybara watches from shade, holding whip made of twisted vines. For every 10 hours of back-breaking labor, Capi receives one paper orange. Paper orange is bright, smells of fresh ink, and has face of Boss Capybara printed on front. Capi is proud. Capi goes home to small burrow, lifts dry grass mattress, and tucks paper orange safely inside. Capi has 100 paper oranges now. Capi dreams of retirement. Capi dreams of day when work ends and rest begins. Capi thinks he is winning. Capi thinks system is fair because paper oranges buy food and shelter. But next door, Don Banano lives different life. Don Banano is rich capybara. Don Banano does not pull carts of mud. Don Banano does not sweat under burning sun. Don Banano spends all day talking to banker alligator in deep, dark swamp. Capi looks at Don Banano and feels pity mixed with confusion. Don Banano does not save paper oranges. Every time Don Banano gets paper oranges, he gets rid of them immediately. Don Banano trades paper for things Capi cannot eat. Capi thinks Don Banano is fool. Capi thinks paper is wealth. Capi is wrong. Capi is about to learn hard lesson about nature of jungle finance. Deep inside Great Stone Cave, Boss Capybara meets with banker alligator. Jungle is in debt. Boss Capybara promised too many free lily pads to voters. Boss Capybara promised bridges over every stream. Now coffers are empty. Banker alligator smiles, showing rows of sharp yellow teeth. Banker alligator points to machine in corner of cave. Machine is made of rusted iron and hungry gears. Banker alligator whispers that machine can solve all problems. Machine does not grow real oranges. Machine does not create real value. Machine is magic trick for desperate leaders. Boss Capybara pulls lever. Machine starts to hum. Then machine starts to scream. Burr, burr, burr. Out of bottom of machine, billions of paper oranges start to pour. They flood cave. They spill into jungle paths. Banker alligator takes first taste of fresh paper. Banker alligator gives large piles to Don Banano and other elite friends. Only then, after elites have taken their fill, do new paper oranges reach Capi in form of tiny wage increase. Capi is happy at first. Capi gets 2 paper oranges for mudcart now. Capi thinks he is getting rich. But magic comes with price. Paper oranges are like ghosts of real fruit. When jungle is flooded with paper, magic fades. Capi goes to market to buy bundle of sugarcane. Yesterday, sugarcane cost 5 paper oranges. Today, merchant demands 10. Tomorrow, merchant will demand 20. Capi's pile under mattress is not growing. It is shrinking in power. Paper oranges are rotting without turning black. They are losing their spirit. This is disease of printing. This is hidden tax that steals Capi's sweat while he sleeps. Boss Capybara and banker alligator are drinking wine while Capi's life savings evaporate like morning mist. Don Banano knows secret. Don Banano knows paper oranges are designed to die. Don Banano knows banker alligator and boss Capybara are in league to keep Capi running on hamster wheel until heart stops. While Capi saves paper, Don Banano buys antidotes. Don Banano knows that when financial crash comes, paper will be used only for starting fires. First antidote Don Banano buys is shiny stones. Shiny stones come from deep belly of earth. Nature put them there millions of years ago. Banker alligator cannot hatch shiny stones in swamp. Boss Capybara cannot make machine print shiny stones. Supply is fixed by gods of jungle. When paper oranges lose value, shiny stones remain heavy and bright. One shiny stone bought 10 baskets of grain 50 years ago. One shiny stone buys 10 baskets of grain today. It is anchor in storm of paper. Don Banano hides shiny stones where Boss Capybara cannot find them. While Capi's paper rots, Don Banano's stones glow with eternal strength. Second antidote is burrows and gallios. Don Banano buys land. Don Banano buys tallest trees and deepest caves. Why? Because every capybara needs place to hide from rain and jaguar. Population grows, but jungle size stays same. Don Banano knows that no matter how many paper oranges Boss Capybara prints, he cannot print more land. He cannot print more space. By owning Tocas and Gallos, Don Banano ensures that Capi will always have to pay him part of his earnings just to exist. Real estate is a fortress that inflation cannot climb. Third antidote is orange farms. Don Banano does not just want paper oranges, he wants machines that produce real food. He buys shares in most efficient farms in jungle. These farms have tools, seeds, and workers. When price of paper falls, farms simply raises price of real oranges. Business adjusts to chaos.
If paper orange becomes worthless, farms still has trees. Don Banano owns means of production. Don Banano owns future harvests. He is partner of progress, while Capi is victim of currency. Final antidote is newest and strangest of all, digital oranges. Deep in mathematical forest, 21 million digital oranges were buried in code. They are like shiny stones, but invisible. They move through air across jungle in a blink of an eye. No banker alligator can seize them. No boss capybara can print more than 21 million. It is ultimate rebellion against the machine. Don Banano sees that old world is dying. Don Banano sees that paper oranges are chain around Capi's neck. Digital oranges are key to lock. They represent world where math is king and politicians are irrelevant. Don Banano buys digital oranges because he knows that when crash comes, people will flee to assets that cannot be corrupted by greed of boss Capybara. Capi is starting to notice.
Capi sees Don Banano getting fatter and more relaxed, while Capi works 20 hours now just for one meal. Capi looks at his pile of paper oranges. They look pale, they feel light, they have no power left. Capi realizes he has been trading his life for lies. Capi realizes that banker alligator and boss capybara have rigged games so that workers save trash while elites hoard truth. But realization is only first step. Danger is mounting, machine is spinning faster, machine is getting hot, smoke fills jungle. Banker alligator is packing his bags, preparing to move to private island before system collapses. Boss capybara is making speeches about jungle unity while secretly moving his shiny stones to safety. Crash is coming. It is not if, but when. Capi now knows what to buy. Capi knows he needs stones, burrows, farms, and digital oranges. But knowing is not enough. Knowing does not stop fire. Why does boss capybara keep pulling lever?
Why does banker alligator encourage destruction of jungle economy? Why not just turn off machine and return to honest work? Why let Capi suffer until end? Darkness is falling over swamp. Answers are hidden behind final veil of corruption. Why government will never stop printing until everything is ash? Watch and see. Chaos is only beginning.